Okay, for the second video, I want to punch some holes through the top of this part. So I've zoomed in on the top of this, and note we've got 4 holes that are drilled through 0.375, and they have counterbore that's a diameter of 0.625 for a depth of 0.25, and then here are your dimensions from the edges of the part. So we'll go in there. The first thing I want to do is just punch in some holes. So I want to do a general hole, and it asks me to specify the point. So I'm going to hit, and if you hover over that plane, notice it says at the bottom, select the planar face to sketch or specify the points. And I just want to hit that one time, and it's going to put a point in. You can just barely see it there, but you can see a point there. So we'll right click, finish the sketch, puts it in, you'll see a hole come up. Okay, so that's what it's going to look like. Then you would, and note here now the form is it's counterbored, and I've already done this once. So the counterbore diameter is given here, the depth of the counterbore, and then the diameter that goes all the way through, and it is going to be a subtract here. You have to subtract the hole out, and we'll just hit OK, and there's your hole. Now I would suggest that's probably all I need to do on that hole, but you could have actually picked all 4 points, but I choose to do it different than that. Now the one thing we need to do is we need to go back in there and right click on that and edit the sketch, because we didn't put any dimensions on that point. So we'll go up here to the right and we'll do a rapid dimension from the edge of the part to the center. And that shows up as 0.5 on the drawing. Then we'll do from this edge, and you can see when it finds that point, and that's going to be 0.5. So that's located properly. We can close that, right click, finish the sketch, and there's your hole, and it's in the proper place. Now, I guess I'd hit the save button now. So what I would like to see you do then is use a pattern, an array, to go ahead and put that in. So up here at the top, under the Render and Tools options, you have a pattern feature. Brings up a dialog box that says Select Feature. So I want the counterbore. Specify the point. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do a linear pattern. Now you got linear, circular, polygon, spiral. You got all these different ones. I want the linear. The first thing it's going to ask me is specify a vector. Now you can do all kinds of different vectors here. You can do an inferred vector, and note you can even do some different, well, I don't want that, but you can do an inferred vector. You can do 2 points, different curve, axis vectors. So it can get pretty crazy there. I want an inferred vector, and I'm going to hit that line right here. I'm going to make sure it shows up as a line, edge of the extrusion, the face. So I'll go edge. It is going the right direction. If it weren't, I'd have to come right here and pick that. Now I do want 2 of them, and I want the distance between the 2 to be 2 inches. That's what it shows up over here. Then it goes straight to the second direction, and I want this to be my second direction. Now it's going the wrong way, so I'll flip the direction. I do want 2 for the count, and I want the spacing on those to be 2.5. And you can see the points that it's going to put in there. It's a preview. You can go in there, show the results if you like that. Okay, if not, you can undo it. So I can hit OK, and I've got my holes. So then I would probably hit save again. So that's the easy way to get the holes in there. Of course, you know you've got other hole features you can do too. You know, you can do threaded holes. There's threaded, drill size, screw clearance, and those are all calculated then. So, and we'll do some of those as we move along. So I just wanted to do a quick hitter there to show you how to put those holes in, and how to again right click and edit the sketch if you need to go in there and change your position on that original hole. And if you didn't, and if you needed to change your pattern, you could right click on that and edit the parameters of that, and it brings it back up for you that way too. So that's the quick easy way to do the holes. So I just wanted to show you that real quick.